The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Bombardier executives are giving themselves a 50% raise and bigger bonuses with tax dollars. And this is a company and a CEO who said he didn't even need the money that the Prime Minister gave him. And it's a company that's firing 14,000 workers in a year. This isn't helping the middle class. This is lining the pockets of the 1% with tax dollars. Isn't the Prime Minister embarrassed? How is this helping the middle class?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to correct the member opposite. We made a loan to Bombardier, a repayable loan that will ensure good jobs in the C-Series and in the Global 7000 and assure the long-term viability of the aerospace industry in Canada, which leads to good jobs and economic growth that that previous government wasn't able to deliver. We're obviously not pleased with the decision that Bombardier made around its remuneration for its executives, but we're happy to see them make decisions that are fixing that for Quebecers and Canadians' confidence.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians work hard for their money. They feel nickel and dimed while the Prime Minister is taking away tax credits for their kids' sports, arts and music lessons. He's even taking away their tax break for bus passes. Meanwhile, he's handing millions of dollars that's being used for bonuses to Bombardier executives, all while they fire 14,000 middle-class workers. Is this the Prime Minister's way of standing up for the middle class? Because if it is, he should sit back down.
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I can understand the member opposite's attachment to the public transit tax credit. It's the only thing that previous government did for transit. Instead, we're investing $25 billion over the next 10 years in public transit. And we're also, Mr. Speaker, committed to evidence-based policy. And when what that member had promised would happen didn't happen, that is, it wasn't an incentive that led to more public transit ridership, we looked for other ways to invest in public transit that will help everyone, including and especially low-income transit users.
Excellent.
The Honourable Member for Outremont.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians were shocked last week to find out that after receiving hundreds of millions in government funding, Bombardier executives were ready to pocket $32.6 million in bonuses, $32.6 million US. What was the Prime Minister's reaction to all this? Well, he said he, quote, respects the free market and the choices companies make. So much for the Prime Minister of the little class and the middle class, Mr. Speaker. So why did the Liberal government commit to a $400 million loan without getting any clear commitments on keeping jobs in Canada while allowing that money to be funneled into their pockets?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we made a long-term loan to Bombardier that will be repayable, that was focused on creating jobs and securing the C-Series and the Global 7000, which will lead to economic growth and positive job creation for the middle class in communities across this country. We know that the aeronautic industry is important for future growth in this country, and that's why we were happy to extend this loan to Bombardier. We are, however, also pleased to see that they're moving forward on responding to legitimate preoccupations that Canadians had about their compensation structures.
Honorable Député d'Outremont.